As if it wasn't already obvious, Newt Gingrich has now admitted that Donald Trump is not draining the swamp. Now, I know many of our viewers and listeners will hear me say that and they'll say, well, obviously, David. And indeed, the entire draining the swamp meme was just like most things in Donald Trump's campaign, just for show, just to bamboozle easily influenced voters. Trump campaigned on he's going to come in as the outsider to Washington and clean up Washington and get rid of special interests. Instead, he stacked his team with the likes of former Goldman Sachs people, which I'll get into in more detail, but maybe most notably Goldman Sachs banker Steven Mnuchin, who is going to be the Treasury Secretary. He's brought in Exxon plutocrat-in-chief CEO Rex Tillerson to be Secretary of State. And now, according to Newt Gingrich, the entire draining of the swamp thing, that was just something for the campaign. Gingrich, the former House Speaker, telling NPR's Morning Edition that I'm told he now just disclaims that. He actually put out a tweet on December 18th saying, the alligators are unhappy about draining the swamp. That is the explanation for the nonsense about subverting the electoral college. And a lot of people responding and saying, whoa, 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 wait a second. There is no draining of the swamp happening. And indeed, Newt Gingrich telling NPR's Morning Edition, Trump now says the entire draining the swamp thing, it was cute, but he just doesn't want to use it anymore. Gingrich told NPR that he has noticed the post-election change in Trump's attitude to some issues, including the entire lock her up, investigate, and jail Hillary Clinton. That was a primary theme in Trump campaign events. Trump now has admitted, yeah, actually, that was not something that I was really interested in doing. It's something that worked really well during the campaign, but now we don't care about it. Gingrich said, maybe he feels that as president, as the next president of the United States, that he should be marginally more dignified than talking about alligators in swamps. Obviously, that's bogus because on so many levels, Trump has been no more dignified. If you've watched his Twitter account, he clearly has been no more dignified. No, no, no. This was just another one of these meaningless campaign slogans meant to bamboozle voters. Not shocking to me, probably not shocking to many of the people in our audience. I don't know that I've seen a presidential campaign that ended up having such little connection to what ultimately were revealed as the real plans of the administration. Lock Hillary up. Oh no, that was for the campaign. We don't actually care about that now. Drain the swamp. Actually fill it with former Goldman Sachs people. Bring back coal jobs. Actually, that's not really going to work because of natural gas prices. Send all the illegal immigrants back to Mexico. Well, actually, Trump's real plan will see fewer deportations than we've seen under the Obama administration. And of course, build a wall in Mexico will pay for it. Just not going to happen.
GameFly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.